The efforts to find more money is never ending here at City Hall, with another meeting today to discuss short-term gains. However, it comes while waiting for talks to strike that new deal with the province to actually begin.
You don't necessarily have to sit down together to get work started, so it has started.
When Mayor Olivia Chow and Premier Doug Ford met 2 weeks ago, the result was plans for a working group to be established to help with the city's financial pressures. The two sides have yet to come together since, with teams from Queen's Park and City Hall still preparing.
We want to get down to work fast. They've got a lot of questions, we have a lot of questions, and ultimately we have to find new ways of financing the City of Toronto.
The starting point, a multi-billion-dollar long-term hole in the city's budget. Ford said he doesn't want the city to implement new taxes, while Chow doesn't plan to cut services. There's no indication at this point that the federal government will be part of those discussions. Chow's recent trip to Ottawa did not amount to any funding just yet, although she does expect to hear something on housing this month.
We don't know whether there's a check, how big it is, but they are working hard at it. It was a very good dialogue.
Meanwhile, Chow's executive committee received an update on the vacant home tax. Initially approved 2 years ago, it has now generated $54 million to date. A decision to increase it from 1% to 3% next year is expected to double the amount of revenue, but only for a short time.
Well, it did collect a fair amount of revenue and will again next year. We think people are getting the message. We expect it to start to go down by 20% a year as people rent those homes out.
The long-term uncertainty, along with waiting to get deals done in the short term, don't add up to much.
Our budget needs to come forward quite soon, and there's no time to waste.
Mark McAllister, City News.